Good evening, Burns.
And I'm Nick Pagan.
We're watching CSPN. Now, Nick, this Chapin Varsity Soccer team, they went to the state championship last year and won.
Yes, they did. They did really good.
Do you think they have what it takes to pull that off again this year?
Yes, I do. We got really good seniors coming up this year, and I think they're going to be really good this year.
We also have some nice new young faces on the team, such as freshman Griffin Strano, sophomore Giancarlo Gonzalez-Ortiz. I feel like this young talent could help build the team up and bring them to another ring.
Yes, it will. I mean, new talent and really big energy.
Now, we're going to take a quick break for the national anthem. Carter Burns.
Nick Pagan.
We're watching CSPN. We are back here at Cecil Wilbright Field. I'm Carter Burns.
And I'm Nick Pagan.
We're watching CSPN. Now, Nick, we're playing Dutch Fork tonight. They're a 5A team, and Chapin's moving up to 5A next year, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of that?
I think it's going to be tough, but I know Chapin will be able to pull it off.
It's a tough competition. There's amazing schools in this category. Our main rivals, Dutch Fork and Irmo. We're leaving Mid-Carolina in the dust.
Mm-hmm.
We're moving up, they're not. This is the beginning of a new rivalry.
Yes, it is.
This is one of the other schools in our district. Big challenge for these Chapin High School athletes. Just a quick shout out here at CSPN. For our spring sports, we're going to be streaming everything we can. We're getting soccer, we're getting softball, we're getting baseball, we're getting lacrosse. So be sure to tune in and be ready for all of these. And another thing here at CSPN, we love swimming. It's our favorite sport of all time. We just absolutely love swimming. Here we are, kickoff. Dutch Fork starts with the ball. And here's kickoff. Dutch Fork with a powerful kick up the middle. This Chapin defense just cannot keep up with the speed and power of these Dutch Fork Silver Foxes.
I know, they start out so quick.
They immediately just bang. And they did not slow down for a second for the Chapin High School defense to comprehend what's happening. Sailor chasing with the kick. Covered by Chapin. Dutch fork ball out on Chapin. Throws in. Recovered by Chapin. Back to Dutch fork. It's a fast-paced game. What do you think about that, Nick?
It is very fast, and Chapin is trying to get in with the game with that, and he's being crazy.
These Silver Foxes are just taking, it's 1-on-3, and they're taking them good. It's a good kick by the Dutch fork goalie.
Oh, that's a good save.
This Chapin goalie is beautiful with saves. He can keep on going with the speed. He understands what's happening. He has a good mindset. He can see and think just as fast as these Dutch fork Silver Foxes are moving. Both of these goalies out tonight are just stellar in their saves. For Chapin, we have Sailor Chasen. He's the kicker for our Chapin High School football team. For Dutch fork, we have Grayson Horton. Grayson has just signed with Presbyterian College. He's a stellar player for these Dutch fork Silver Foxes. It's going to be tough for Chapin to get a goal on him. Ooh, missed ball by Dutch fork. Up to the middle. This game is just back and forth, Nick.
Yes, it is. It's going like one way for a few minutes, and then the next day, it's going the other across the other field.
Both of these teams are prestigiously ranked in the state. This is going to be a tough challenge for both teams. Humphreys with the ball. Far kick up down the middle. And it is
a goal.
Good.
Hey.
Chapin High School with a header in. That brings your score. Chapin 1. Chapin 1, Dutch fork 0. Dutch fork begins with the ball. They boot the ball down the side, recovered by Chapin. Keeping on the edge. Dutch fork slides the ball in. It's out on Dutch fork, Chapin ball. Dutch fork defense recovers the ball. I believe that is a foul on Chapin. Dutch fork ball.
And Dutch will kick it across the field. And Chapin will cover it.
Chapin keeping it in the air.
And Dutch Fork comes back with the ball.
Chapin tearing downfield. Recovered by the Dutch Fork Silver Foxes.
And the goalie takes the ball.
Grayson Horton. Now this kid has a boot. He's gonna rip it downfield. Just sort of, here goes. That ball almost made it to the 55-yard line. Covered by Dutch Fork. Taking their time. Deep in number 13. Covered by the Chapin defense. Dutch Fork downfield. Number 8 and 16 fighting for the ball. Covered by number 0 for Chapin High School. Ball is up. Chapin with the ball. Recovered by Dutch Fork, who's not hesitating to get that ball downfield. They're doing whatever they can to score.
Ooh.
That was a big foul on Chapin High School. Number 7 went to the ground. I believe he's going to get the free kick.
And I think number 18 or 19 will take the free kick.
Now Nick, it actually looks like number 12's getting this kick.
Yeah.
And it is easily blocked by Chapin High School. Straight into the middle of those Eagles.
But is recovered by Dutch Fork.
Chapin
has the
boots
ball.
it downfield. Number
5.
Number 5 with the ball. Struggling to keep it in. Surrounded by a host of Dutch Fork Foxes. Number 9 with the ball.
And it is out of bounds. Chapin ball.
Just a quick time update. There's 31 minutes left in this first half. Score is Chapin 1, Dutch Fork 0. Scoring up for a corner kick. Oh. I believe that is a Scott Sterling moment. The ball goes right into the face of that Dutch Fork Fox. Yet another Chapin corner kick. Kicks up.
Oh, he is
Blocked by
by Dutch Fork goalie.
Grayson Horton is on fire tonight. Dutch Fork downfield. One-on-one here.
And that is a foul on number 7.
These Chapin Eagles are ruthless tonight. They are taking down many players.
Come on, Mario! Last man!
We're having a slight technical difficulty. We'll be right back. Carter Burns,
Nick Pagan.
you're watching CSPN. Sorry for that little technical difficulty, folks, but we are back.
And number 19 will take the free kick.
Kicks out and blocked by Chapin High School. Second kick is up, and I'm sorry, but this is not football, so those 3 points will not count. Chapin with the ball.
Recovered by Dutch Fork.
This number 13 is vital in the defense of Dutch Fork High School. He's gotten many blocks.
Hey, play the game. Let's go.
Dutch Fork with the ball.
Good going,
And
Josh.
it is a boot downfield. I believe that went 40 yards, Nick. Just Chapin ball out on Dutch Fork. Chapin throws it in. Tearing downfield. And it is out on Dutch Fork. Chapin ball. Yet again. Throws in. Now Chapin tried moving back to their stellar defense players. They're blocked by Dutch Fork.
Go, Blaine. Go, take off.
Number 15, Josh Gorney with the ball. Down the Chapin
And-
circle. Shots up. It is
That's
good. Chapin goal. They bring you score.
Attaboy, Jackie.
Chapin 2.
Dutch Fork 0.
Yes, keep up.
Now they're calling no goal on the field. It's offsides on Chapin High School.
Josh, great ball.
That is a knife in the chest of these Chapin Eagles. They needed that goal to pull further ahead. Horton with the kick. Curved by Chapin. The ball is blocked. And that will be a Dutch Fork ball. Here's Horton with the kick. Booted to the 50-yard line. Covered by Chapin. Now Dutch Fork.
Pressure.
Now Nick, this is one of these sports where it's just back and forth, back and forth. Anything can happen. Anyone can intercept the ball at any moment.
And it was recovered by Chapin.
I believe Dutch Fork has a speed factor of Chapin, but Chapin has better skill.
Chapin has better technique, but Dutch Fork does have faster kids than us.
Good. Good.
Chapin ball.
Simple.
Out on Chapin. Dutch Fork ball.
And Chapin didn't seem to give much effort in trying to recover that ball, Nick.
No, they didn't.
Chapin recovers the ball. 15, Josh Corning.
Number 9 with the ball.
Good.
In Chapin move.
Chapin tears downfield and is met by a host of Dutch Fork Silver Foxes.
Hey, good hustle.
It's a Chapin ball. Being thrown in by number 15, Josh Corning now. Nick, Josh is a stellar player. He has been asked multiple times to go play for a league in Germany. Very prestigious, as they had won the FIFA World Cup a few years back.
That is amazing.
You can see there what we were talking about, how Chapin has a technique over the Dutch Fork Silver Foxes.
That's 15 just blows right through there.
Good.
That's that Josh Corning. Stellar player. There's 23 minutes left in this first half. Score is still Chapin 1, Dutch Fork 0. Slow moving game here, Nick. I mean, slow moving score wise. Dutch Fork ball. Grayson Horton with a kick. Recovered by Dutch Fork. Now, Nick, just about a week and a half ago here at Chapin, we had a signing day where many of our Chapin athletes signed to go to college, play sports at many universities around the nation. I believe we had 13 players signed to different schools, many of which being soccer.
Yes, and that's like really amazing. 13 of our own students coming here and being able to go to the next level and play college ball.
Chapin ball. Met by number 15, who shoots, and it is blocked by number 0.
And there is a call.
Come on, Jack, walk it off. Say, Sailor.
Humphries with the ball. Taking his time, finding someone to open to pass to. Covered by Dutch Fork. The ball is up and it is out on the Dutch Fork Silver Foxes Chapin ball.
Get it back.
Chapin ball. Covered by that essential number 13 for the Dutch Fork Silver Foxes. It is out on number 15, Josh Corning. Dutch Fork ball.
Go, Blue. Go, Psycho B.
And the ball is recovered by Chapin. And he will go downfield with the ball.
Josh, get it out.
ball is booted down. It is out. Chapin ball around the 30-yard line.
Time.
Turn into 23. It's a bang shot off the ref. Unfortunately, he is not a player tonight, so there is nothing he could have done. It is a Chapin ball. Both teams are trying to keep the ball moving, get in the minds of their opponent. They're not taking any moments to stop and think about what they're doing. They're keeping it in the moment. It is back and forth now. Chapin, Dutch fork, Chapin, Dutch fork, Chapin, Dutch fork. Currently Chapin ball. Curved by 18. Downfield. And Grayson Horton with the save. .24 with the ball. Being met by number 11 for Chapin High School.
Chapin will recover the ball.
So, skirmish for the ball right here. Chapin recovery. This ball is
Dutch Forks ball.
out on Chapin. Just like to give a quick shout out to everyone here behind the scenes here at CSPN. Got a Mr. Ace McMeekin. Of course, our amazing leader, Jared Dawsey. And Mr.
Hey.
Connor Calder here with stats.
And a Dutch Fork player flicking off Chapin.
There's some unsportsmanlike conduct out here on the field.
And a Dutch Fork player down.
There's some obscene things happening. Dutch fork down. We're going to take a quick break here. I'm Carter Burns.
I'm Nick Pagan.
You're watching CSPN.
Dude, hit him.
Getting here, the Dutch Fork soccer coach is getting a little loud with one of our referees. They're not allowing this to go unpunished on Chapin High School.
Sailor is not football season anymore. It is soccer season now. And Sailor, this is soccer. It's not football anymore. I know you're used to hitting people now.
It's a bit of an argument with number 18 and our official here.
Alright, yellow official on the 35-yard line. See him? Camera there.
Now they're giving this ball, I believe, to the Dutch Fork Silver Foxes. Free kick.
And it is no
No
good.
good. Ball's up, and it is way out there to the opposite 45-yard line. Another boot back to Sailor Chafin.
They just don't want to get close to somebody.
I believe these Dutch Fork players are now scared to get close to those of Chapin High School in fear of they are going to get tackled.
Or trucked.
As we've seen many times, Chapin High School is being ruthless, taking down many Dutch Fork players.
I'll be kicking out, but nobody was there.
if these Chapin Eagles keep it up with all these fouls, they're not going to be happy when it comes to talking to the coach after the game.
No, they aren't.
There's
Coach
a-
is gonna have a big speech for them.
There's another Dutch Fork player taken down by Chapin High School. Number 14 getting the free kick. Now I'm asking Nick if you can please keep it together. We are professional here at CSPN Studios. The kick is up.
And the
No
ball is
good. They are unfortunately shooting for that lacrosse goal out in the distance. But that is not the correct one. Chapin with the ball.
Chapin going downfield, keeping the ball alive.
Blocked by Dutch Fork. Chapin back with the ball. And it is booted by Dutch Fork. Chapin with the ball. Recovered by Dutch Fork number 13.
Now he is being brutal. We cannot get the ball past him.
He's like a wall. I would like to compare him to the wall that our President Donald Trump claims he will build. Josh Corning with the ball. Taking his time, looking for someone open to pass to. Finds Blaine Cook. It's just back and forth here, Chapin to Chapin. They're bringing it back to Humphreys. Chapin with the boot. Dutch Fork.
Oh, and that's a handball. That is Dutch Fork's ball.
You're not supposed to touch the ball with your hands, folks.
It's not
This is-
baseball.
This is unfortunately soccer, or as they say in many foreign countries, football. But it's not American football because you are not allowed to touch it with your hands. 19 with the ball. Out to 8.
And it
That
is
is-
out of bounds.
Far to the moon.
And it will be a corner kick for Dutch Fork.
Corner kick for Dutch Fork. Kick is up.
And
Knocked out by Chapin High School. Dutch Fork boots it, and it is out of bounds.
that will be a goal kick.
I'd like to give a quick shout out to the Chapin Eagle Club who funds everything we do here at CSPN. Especially President Big Daddy Tim Slice. He is very essential in the clockwork-like function here at CSPN. Chapin getting ready for the kick. It is up.
Ooh, and the ball is going downfield, and Chapin has the ball.
Ooh, pass, shots up. It is
Good.
That brings your score Chapin 2, Dutch Fork 0. Big lead for Chapin High School. Tyler Martin scores a goal. A few subs about to go for Chapin High School.
And we are going to see a freshman, number 1, Griffin Scrano.
And the number 3, Giancarlo Gonzalez Ortiz, sophomore.
And number 9.
Unknown. Or we did not get a roster. The game is back on, folks. Dutch Fork with the ball. Scarano, short boy on the team, little boy, teeny weeny.
He looks like a little ant compared to these Dutch Fork kids.
But size does not matter here at Chapin High School. Another Dutch Fork player down by this ruthless Chapin High School.
Oh, we get another foul?
Dutch Fork with the ball. Sailor chasing with the ball.
Alright, Sailor has it.
Sailor getting ready to boot this thing to Mars. Can meet Elon Musk's Tesla up there. Chapin ball, tearing downfield. And in, recovered by number 13 for Dutch Fork. That is Dylan Collins. Chapin with the ball. It is a Dutch Fork ball at the goal.
Oh no.
Quick time update, there's 11 minutes left in this first half. Chapin up 2-0.
And number 12, Elliot Fisher.
Now Nick, just earlier this week we had the Richland Northeast Cavaliers come over here to the Eagles Nest, and we clapped their cheeks. We brought them up 9-0. One of the biggest wins in Chapin High School history. Just previously, the week before, AC Flora had beaten RNE 13-0. It seems like they need to step up their team a little bit, but it's just preseason. They have time to bring it all back.
Oh, they're going to need a saving grace for that. Taking a beating 13-0 in soccer? That's crazy.
Soccer is a low-scoring game, as you can see by this 2-0 score in the whole first half.
Even that's a lot, even for the first half. And it is Chapin's ball.
Chapin with the ball for the majority of this game.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. It's just a scrimmage. We only have like 3 years.
And
Another
and
Dutch Fork player down with this ruthless Chapin High School team.
we are playing football out here.
We are not allowing our cheeks to get clapped.
Yes, we are not. We are just being ruthless and beasts out here.
Is the cord still in? Hold it up a little bit.
Sorry for this quick technical difficulty, folks. We will be right back. Carter Burns,
And I'm Nick Bagan.
you're watching CSPN. We are back. Dutch Fork with the free kick. It is up and recovered with a lead by Sigler Chasen. He uses his hands from football, snagged that ball right out of the air, and boots it down to the 55-yard line. Chapin with the ball, and it is recovered by Dutch Fork. Dutch Fork player boots the ball down to the 30-yard line.
Oh, and Giancarlo Gonzalez.
He's down. He takes another Dutch Fork player with him. I have seen football
And it looks
games-
like it is Chapin's ball.
I've seen football games where there are less tackling, Nick.
Yes.
This is a very violent soccer game, which is normally a peaceful, non-contact sport.
And Griffin being rough out there.
He may be small, but he is big on the inside. Scarano is one of our better players out here. He is small, but he is very fierce. He's fast. Chapin with the ball, number 9. Into 28, over to 5. 5 gets tripped up. Where it is out. Number 5 with the ball. Gets blocked by Dutch Fork High School. Over to 12. Tearing downfield. Tearing his way downfield. Boots it. That ball is out on Dutch Fork. Chapin ball. Dutch Fork with the ball, getting close to the goal, but met by a flock of eagles.
Now number 8,
And that is
Parker Kane.
recovered by Singer Jason.
And he will boot it downfield. And
Number 14 recovers, gives it to Grayson Horton, the all-star goalie of Dutch Fork High School. There's 5 minutes left in this first half. Score is still Chapin 2, Dutch Fork 0. Recovered by Chapin High School.
number 9.
Number 9 with the ball. '14 boots it.
And Chapin will recover the ball.
Number 9, John Humphreys.
And number 3, Giancarlo Gonzalez with the ball.
I would say he's the number 1 all-star of this Chapin High School team.
He is one of them.
Being one of the youngest players on the team, along with Griffin Scarano, tiny but mighty. Turn downfield. Need some help.
And number 13 will recover the ball. And Chapin will recover the ball again.
That is a Dutch Fork ball. They're saying it is out on Chapin. It is now out on Dutch Fork. Chapin ball. This Chapin High School is not letting their cheeks get clapped. They're keeping the lead. The number 15, Josh Corning with the ball. Launching it in. And a Chapin player is taken down, but it is out on Dutch Fork. Chapin corner kick. It is up. Chapin High School with the ball. Oh wow. Stellar block by Dutch Fork. Oh, Giancarlo Gonzalez down.
And Dutch Fork starting to be ruthless. Oh! Giancarlo gets him all tripped up. Number 19, the captain of Dutch Fork.
If you look over here on the Chapin 30-yard line, you can see his ankles. Giancarlo Gonzalez, like we have said, a star player. He stopped that man right in his tracks.
And he just wrecked his ankles. The
His ankles
captain
are
of
gone.
Dutch Fork. Come on, man.
I think I can still see them over on the Chapin tennis courts, Nick.
I think they're gone now.
They're
I
long
don't know
gone.
how he's walking.
Long gone now.
I mean, for the soccer? I don't know. We haven't really done too much soccer. We tried to do as much basketball as we could this season.
Chapin with the ball. Time is now being kept on the field. 2-minute warning.
Me and Carter the last couple games.
It is getting close. This first half is coming to a close. He's booted downfield.
I hated them, dude.
Recovered by Dutch Fork. Dutch Fork making progress getting downfield.
Try to get in
Recovered by Chapin High School.
lacrosse and soccer. So we're gonna have just about every day of our weeks tackle.
Courtney with the ball. Over to Humphreys. Humphreys down into Scarano. Tiny but mighty. And is met by a swarm of silver foxes. Number 12 with the ball. Met by some Chapin Eagles. And it
And
is
he's out of bounds. Dutch Fork's ball.
Chapin with the ball. Taking down a Dutch Fork Silver Fox. He's going downfield.
Number 11 with the ball. Shoots! And he is saved by Dutch Fork's goalie.
Grayson Horton. It's going to be a Chapin corner kick. Now I believe here in the second half we will have a special guest come in and commentate with us.
Connor Coder.
It's pride of Chapin NJRTC. And that is the half. I am Carter Burns.
I'm Nick Pagan.
Thank you for watching CSPN. We'll be back in a moment. Ciao. And we are back here at Cecil Wolf right field. Carter Burns.
Nick Bagan.
You're watching CSPN. Now, currently Chapin is up 2-0. Dutch Fork is getting their cheeks clapped. It is a good game. It's fast-paced. They keep the ball moving.
And Dutch Fork is West Tailoring it up.
Yeah, they are pulling a West Hiller. Even though West Hiller's a great kid, great player, they're Westing it up.
They're just getting oofed everywhere they go.
They're getting done goofed, man. Not even oofed, they're getting done goofed.
I mean, we don't even care at this point right now. We're putting in our freshmen, our sophomores. I mean, we're putting kids that don't start.
Thanks to all 2 of you who are currently watching. You can leave us a like and a comment down below. 10,000 likes means we will go back to swimming. It's here at CSPN. We love swimming. We will be right back. I'm Carter Burns.
And I'm Nick Bagan.
You are watching CSPN.
And it's right off before kickoff. Chapin will have the ball. Number 20. Number 22. And we will start it off with Giancarlo Gonzalez having the ball. Number 2. And Dutch Fork will gain possession of the ball. Chapin will have the ball. And Dutch Fork will gain possession once again. And we boot it down the field. And the ball is kept up in the air. And it is still in. Dutch Fork keeping it alive. And Chapin with the ball. Oh. Number 19. And Dutch Fork will take the ball and drive down the field. And Giancarlo Gonzalez will be pushed out. And it is going to be Dutch Fork's ball. And it is out once again. Out on Chapin. Corner kick for Dutch Fork. And it, my apologies, it's not a free kick, it's a throw-in for Chapin. Dutch Fork. And Chapin will boot it down the field. And Chapin will keep possession. Dutch Fork has the ball now, keeping it down on their side. Number 26 has the ball. Dutch Fork.
Number 7 is so much bigger.
Chapin with the ball. Dutch Fork will recover it. And Chapin has the ball. Giancarlo Gonzalez with the interception. And it will go out of bounds. Dutch Fork's ball. Chapin with the ball. Booting it down the field. And Dutch Fork will gain possession. Keeping it alive, just passing it back and forth.
It's really up in their passing game. Actually,
Almost out of bounds. Right there by 26.
oh,
And the goalie coming way out of his box. Number 17 with the ball. Passing it. Oh.
trying to stop it. You saw the foul too?
Yeah. Chapin's still playing a little rough. Chapin getting possession of the ball. Now Dutch Fork. Oh.
Colin runs with it alone.
And Chapin booting it down the field. All the way to... Oh, back down. Keeping it up. Dutch Fork gains possession of the ball. Giancarlo with the ball. Dutch Fork will recover it. And number 17 going downfield with the ball. Chapin recovering. And I think that is an offsides. Welcome back, Carter Burns.
Sorry, I had to take a quick leave of absence. It's very important.
So confused by this substitution and all that.
Now, here at Cecil Wolf right field, Dutch Fork is still getting dilly donked.
They're getting the cheek clapped. They're
Definitely,
getting oofed up. and
they're definitely getting dilly donked.
I mean, the ball has been on our side most of this quarter, but it seems that they cannot score any points.
It's been a slow game. The ball's been moving fast, but the scoreboard up there's been moving very slow.
It is a fast-paced game.
Chapin with the ball. It is booted downfield for by 22.
And Dutch Fork recovers the ball.
Canyon Durham is in fact my spirit animal. He is the greatest soccer athlete in the history of the planet Earth. He's never gotten dilly donked.
Oh, and a Chapin player down. I think this will be Chapin's ball. Oh, wait, no. Dutch Fork will have the ball.
That is a weird strain of events.
Number 6 will start it off. Charles Hector.
Chapin with the ball.
Dutch Fork with the ball now. There seems to be a foul.
Now it has been on the Chapin side of the field the majority of this half, Nick.
Yes, it has, and I still don't see how they haven't scored yet.
It's this Chapin defense.
We're keeping it strong.
I'm going to compare our Chapin defense to that of the Jacksonville Jaguars. The best defense in this nation. Go Jags. Chapin with the ball, number 7. Boots it down.
Chapin keeps the ball alive.
Keeping it away from Dutch Fork, but then gives it straight to them. Canyon Durham with the ball. It's the spirit animal of our star technician here, Asa McMeekin. She got it to him.
And that was a great save. And
Many players
Chapin
down.
will have the ball.
Now, Nick, as we've previously stated, this has been a very physical game. Many players have gone down.
Yes, even now, Dutch Fork is starting to get a little bit roughed up. Roughing up our players, at least.
Now, if you stay tuned in the coming weeks, you'll see us stream many other sporting events such as more soccer games, lacrosse, baseball, softball. Maybe even one day we'll go back to swimming. Here at CSPN, we love swimming.
Hey Carter, why do you like swimming so much?
Just here at CSPN, it is our favorite sport. All the aquatic movement brings me great joy. Now, Nick, we are in the middle of a soccer game. Now, it's not the Now's not the time to be texting your mother.
Hey, mom comes first.
Yeah, Carter. Mama comes first, okay?
Chapin with the ball. Oh, it's a cartwheel right there. This isn't gymnastics, folks.
This is soccer.
Or as they say in other countries, football.
Oh, and a few of Chapin and Dutch Fork players on the ground. And
His hand though, right?
Chapin will Chapin will have the ball.
It is now majority on the Dutch Fork side of the field. They're continuing to get dilly-donked.
It is on the Dutch Forks 20.
Alright, I'm recording this one.
And it is a free kick. Taken by number 7.
Shots up.
And it is missed.
Unfortunately, it is very close. Chapin bringing in a new goalkeeper,
Number 2 and number 21, Colby
Jackson.
Jackson, coming in. And number 2,
Number 2,
Cole Tucker.
Cole Tucker. Now, folks, you may have seen in our pre-game the Chapin JV soccer team defeated the Dutch Fork JV soccer team in a PK shootout. Chapin ball, number 00 with the kick. Now, folks, if you could do us a favor and go down and smash that like button, 10,000 likes, and we will send Asa to the swim team. Now, we hope in the future to stream many other sports such as tennis, or even the All-Star Chapin bowling team, led by Mr. Rob Schifrel.
And they're doing really good this year. I
They're
heard
having
they
a
won
good-
their tournament the other weekend.
They had a very good year. We had a CSPN alumni, member of this team. Quick update here. We have 24 minutes left in the game. The score is Chapin 2, Dutch Fork 0. You're slapping them cheeks.
And it is now on the Chapin 20. And Dutch Fork will recover the ball.
Just a quick shout out to the mother of my compadre here, Nicholas Pagan. Glad you're watching.
Hey, you should hit that like button, Ma.
That was close.
Do it for your son.
I don't care if he's already signed. They can easily take it off.
And Dutch Fork with the ball, bringing
Taking
it back
it-
to their side.
It's almost like in basketball when they bring it back to the point guard.
Mhm.
Going down,
Slacking on the field
number 9 with the ball.
just because they're already signed.
Bringing it back again.
And Dutch Fork playing it rough now, pushing and shoving.
Croissant. Chapin ball. Keeping it in the back. And it is out. It's now a Dutch fork ball on their 35.
Dutch Fork will. Oh. Dutch Fork will have the ball once again.
As Chapin heads it out.
And Dutch Fork with the ball. Bringing it downfield.
We had 9 at one point. We have 66 playback.
Chapin with the boot.
We've actually played a lot of
Dutch fork recovers. Colby Jackson with the block.
We've had a max
And Giancarlo Gonzalez with the ball.
of people that are watching at the moment. And then we've had a total of 66 people come in watching.
Dutch fork with the ball. Once again. And it is blocked, recovered by Canyon Durham. There's another Dutch fork player down on the ground. There's been a lot of those tonight, Nick, haven't there?
Yeah, this would be like the third or fourth one right now. I mean, we had a hurt Dutch Fork player from our goalie trucking him.
He
And-
unfortunately is a football player and got confused about what sport he was playing. Here goes Dutch fork with a free kick. What's up?
And the ball goes out of bounds, and that will be Chapin's ball.
Josh Corningen, star player for this Chapin High School team. Chapin with the boot. Recovered by Dutch fork. Dutch fork ball. Was recovered by Chapin. Taking their time, trying to find someone to pass to. Over to number 6. Folks, we would like to apologize if we get any terminology wrong, for I have never watched a full soccer game in my life. And for Chapin, number 14, Mateo Mariaca.
No, you cannot come.
Chapin with the ball. It is recovered by Grayson Horton, the only goalkeeper for Dutch Fork. Now, Nick, what do you think this Dutch Fork team would do if their only goalie got injured?
They would probably have to put someone else. Maybe a defensive player.
They would have to find someone on their roster to put in the game.
Yes, they would, and that would be terrible for them.
As Grayson Horton is a stellar player, he's already signed to go to Presbyterian College. Horton with the kick. Squaring up. Off to the races, and it is up. Downfield. Covered by
Chapin. And it is still in play.
Chapin ball. Now Dutch Fork. Now Chapin.
Giancarlo with the pass.
Very high. The Dutch Fork player gets air on that one.
Oh, and it is
Chapin ball.
Dutch Fork with the ball. Number 3. Now Chapin.
Just like to
Chapin.
give a quick shout out to Joey Cooper Martinez, our cameraman, who has failed to show up. Love you, Joey. No hard feelings. You can be notified every time we are streaming here at CSPN by following us on Twitter at Chapin Sports Network, CHS Sports Network.
And hitting that bell icon. And the red subscribe button.
And if you click that little bell icon next to the subscribe button, you can join our notification squad to be notified every time we are streaming.
And Dutch Fork going down the field. And recovered by our goalie.
There's no one really open for either team. Kenny Durham goes down the middle. Recovered by Durham. Over to 20. Boots
Back
it.
in. And
And it is way out of bounds. Good effort on the Chapin High School offense. Boy.
Ball booted up in the air.
Covered by Chapin. Colby Jackson with the ball. Passes up.
Number 20. It is kept alive for Chapin.
It is
There's a call on the play.
player down in the backfield. That is the second injury for the Dutch Fork Silver Foxes tonight. We're just getting way too rough out here, Nick.
They're taking a Dutch Fork is taking a toll. We're going through their players one by one
We
by
are
one.
clapping their cheeks. Now it's Chapin ball. Thrown out of bounds by Dutch Fork. Now folks, this is just a scrimmage tonight. Y'all should all come out for our actual season. Fill these stands. It's going to be a good year. There's 12 minutes left in this ball game. Chapin's still up 2-0.
Giancarlo with the ball. Passes it to Colby Jackson.
Colby Jackson and Giancarlo are 2 sophomores of the team.
They are like the power couple of Chapin.
They make a good team.
Yes, they do. They are a great defensive dynamic duo right there.
Chapin ball. Number 9. Boot.
And recovered by Dutch Forks goalie.
Grayson Horton. Possibly their best player on their defense.
I mean, he is making all these saves. I mean, sorry he let one of those the first goal in, but that's all past now. I mean, he is blocking all these goals left and right, left and right.
I feel when Chapin scored these 2 goals on him, it boosted his morale to try harder and keep blocking them.
Made them go nuts, and something clicked for him, I guess.
Just one more shout out to Miss Pagan, mother of Nick Pagan. Thanks for watching. Your son loves you very much.
Sailor just dove over 2 dudes. He jumped in the air and knocked him out.
Ball's recovered by Chapin.
I don't know if you guys just saw that, but Sailor just jumped over 2 men just to save that ball. That is amazing.
That is what you call Chapin grit right there.
That is true grit right there. He is soaring like an eagle. Number 17 with the ball, and it is out. And
Chapin
it
with
is
the
Chapin
throw.
balls.
Oh, you good there? Let's go.
Sure you're throwing.
Jackson with the ball.
Kobe Jackson. Number 9.
Recovered by Dutch Fork.
Smell, get up there. Doesn't win. Excuse me. Whatever gets there, that goalie, not getting outside that box, he isn't in there.
Chapin with the ball. Just keeping it, passing it back and forth to waste down that clock and waste as much time as possible.
Clock is now under 10 minutes. There's not much time left to play in this game.
Chapin is just trying to pass that ball in that backfield, trying to keep it back there. Dutch Fork trying not to let Dutch Fork keep that ball. They're not really, pretty much not worried about driving it down the field.
Referee, linesman, I saw you.
And it is Dutch Fork's ball.
Just throw it in. Chapin 20.
Yeah.
Thank you for the kind text, Miss Fagan.
Ooh, booted back down the field. Wow.
That was like
Hit.
a meteor, Nick.
Bounced off number 3's back. Chapin Moles got that recovery. And
Jackson with the head.
with the head.
And it is up there. Dutch Fork recovers.
Dutch Fork still with the ball. Passing it downfield, going the wrong way. Ooh, passing it right back. And Chapin still trying to keep it alive. Whoa, that was a foul. And number Chapin will take the free kick. And number 4 will take the free kick. And ahead. Giancarlo with the recovery, passes it in, and that is a foul.
6 minutes left in this ball game. Not much time left for Dutch Fork to bring this back.
And Chapin will use the ball, and Giancarlo will kick it in. And they are just passing the ball back and forth, trying to get it upfield and trying to see if who's open. Ooh. Number 3 just got his ankles broken. Number 18 with the ball from Dutch Fork. Now number 4. And he is bullying it down the field. Oh, and Giancarlo Gonzalez with the save. Taking the ball right back down the field. And the ball is out of bounds. Chapin ball. And our goalie saving the ball. He boots it down the field all the way to their 40.
Dutch Fork gets the ball in the air. Covered by number 20 for Chapin High School. It's another boot.
And Dutch Fork will take the ball, and that should have been a foul. And Chapin won't have ball.
Scratch that. Dutch Fork will have the ball.
Oh.
Turn of events.
And number 7 took a handsman. And it will be headed back to outside. Chapin's ball. And Dutch Fork will recover the ball once again. And it's just keeping going up and down and up and down.
There's not much time left in this game for Dutch Fork to bring it back and try to get that dub.
And oh,
That is not a good shot on Chapin High School. He should have taken his time, lined up the shot, and gone for it.
Dutch Fork booting it down the field. And there is a call.
There's currently 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in this game. Dutch Fork will have to pull a miracle to bring this back.
And the ball was booted.
It is up into the moon, and the atmosphere is gone.
And Chapin recovers the ball.
If Chapin can just keep the
And
ball,
we have a hurt player.
if Chapin can just keep coverage of the ball for these last 2 minutes, they will have the win.
What is it? Can you tell?
Chapin number 15, Josh Corning, down for the count, but he is shaking it off like a trooper. Chapin cannot afford to lose him this early in the season.
Especially in a preseason match.
Number 16, Charles Anderson.
Charles Anderson in the game. In place for number 15, Josh Corning.
Oh my gosh, he's having a shoot.
Ball's downfield. to
Chapin.
Number 10.
Oh, and Chapin will keep possession of the ball.
Time is now being kept on the field. 2-minute warning.
And Chapin will just keep passing it and passing it, trying to keep it away from Dutch Fork. They would have to pull a miracle for them to score 2 points in 2 minutes.
Pressure, Kobe.
And they are trying as hard as they can possible.
As hard as they can possibly.
No good easy.
Oh my god.
And that was way up in the air. I don't know how a human foot can kick it up that high.
Josh, comfortable.
Ball across the field,
Oh man, you blew that.
and it will be out on Chapin. Dutch Fork ball.
Chapin and Duck Fork battling for coverage of the ball.
And the Chapin has the ball. And it will be on Dutch Fork's 40.
See, as Dutch Fork has brought in a new goalkeeper.
Not
That,
in.
that is ball game here.
Chapin 2, Dutch Fork 1.
Chapin 2,
John
Dutch
Boyd.
Fork 0. And that has another Chapin win.
Yeah, go Central.
It's a good game, Nick. They kept the ball moving.
Yes, they did.
Coverage was back and forth.
It was a fast-paced game.
It's very rough at some points.
Yes.
It's a good game. Final score is Chapin 2, Dutch Fork 0. Carter Burns,
Nick Pagan.
thank you for tuning into CSPN.
Yeah. We're gonna shout out to Emma Parker.
We're not giving a shout out to Emma Parker.